First of all, Ambassador, it's an honor to have you here today, and putting this in a historical perspective. Rebound is really here because of you and Dr. King, your inspiration to me and your son, Bo, and Martin King III, about 20 years ago to start a nutritional company and start this journey we've been on and educating people on the importance of nutrition. And I want you to kind of put it in the perspective of where it needs to be.
Well, our food really doesn't have the vitamins and minerals that we think it has. We plant the food in the same grounds, we harvest it so early that we really don't know what we're eating, and that's why I'm an advocate of supplements. I think everybody, when they get married, ought to start taking supplements before they even think about having babies, because the human body, the mind, the nerves are formed really the first month. And so a lot of the birth defects, a lot of the autism, a lot of the spina bifida, we didn't have those things when you and I were growing up, when I was growing up. Because by and large, we were eating out of our gardens and we were fertilizing with natural fertilizers. Now the fertilizers in the fields, by and large, are just nitrogen and potassium. Whereas Rebound has 75 plant-derived minerals that the body needs. Now, when you add those with the vitamins that the body needs, you have the fuel you need to grow a healthy body. And I think you can either pay for it in terms of buying nutrients to keep your body strong, or you can pay the doctors and the surgeons when your body gets weak. I tell athletes all the time, they're running and they're sweating out minerals. And that's why they get stress fractures at the end of the season. It's not that they're any weaker, but they're drawing from their bodies and not putting anything back. That happens to mothers. If a mother isn't getting enough calcium while she's nursing a baby, the baby will take the calcium from the bones and teeth of the mother. And so we've got to make sure, I don't care what kind of car you got, you wouldn't put kerosene in it.
Right.
You wouldn't put any low-grade fuel. You put the highest octane fuel in your automobile. Even if you look at dog food has far more vitamins and minerals than baby food. And so we have to have some supplements if we're going to keep our minds and our bodies healthy. I don't worry about heart attack nearly as much as I worry about things like Alzheimer's. We don't know what causes those things, but I know that when I'm taking my vitamin B and my vitamin C and my vitamin E, and when I'm getting all my minerals, I'm far more alert and put in a better day's work than I do when I miss them. And when I travel, I always travel with the smaller size of Rebounds, and also the vitamins and minerals that my body needs, because I don't know what I get in the food that I buy in restaurants or hotels or that serve me in other people's homes. So for a complete diet and with good nutrition for our children of all ages, I hate to talk about my grandchildren, but I had a granddaughter who was she was a top gymnast in the state. And you don't normally think of gymnasts who are little bitty, skinny, 75-pound girls as being athletes. But she could do more push-ups than you could do, and more sit-ups, because she was working on those balance beams and on those bars. But she had to quit because she began to get pains in her spine. Now, she doesn't like to take vitamins. And I kept telling her that she had to find a way to take more calcium and more potassium if she was going to keep on being number one gymnast in the state. She decided to quit. But no matter what she does, she's going to have to find a way to stay healthy and have the vitamins and minerals in her body just to stay awake and study.
Right.
Most people, in fact, I used to do it when I was in school. We would take no-dos and drink coffee to try to stay alert. Vitamin B and niacin will keep you alert much better than coffee, and it strengthens your body rather than hypes you up artificially. So Theo Ratliff and you, Phil, have done a very good job of putting a good tasting vitamin together. Now, my granddaughter wouldn't take pills. She would drink Rebound.
All right.
And it was, as long as you have it around. With a young woman, my doctor's and nurse's daughter, is #1 hurdler for Virginia Tech. And she came down here to run against Georgia Tech, and she could only run one race because muscles, she was cramping. So I got her some Rebound and some calcium, and she started taking it. She went on and she won the 100-meter hurdles in the Junior Olympics down in Brazil. She's now training for both the 100-meter hurdles and the 400-meter hurdles. She's probably one of the fastest women in the world, and is not on drugs or on amphetamines or anything like that. She's taking the vitamins and minerals, which her coach is grateful to me for recommending.
Oh, that's great. So Rebound. That's what we want to promote.
Rebound's a wonderful product, and any way you can take it. I like to put it in a little milkshake. Put some milkshake, put some Rebound and some crushed ice, some orange juice, and a banana. You can put a raw egg in there too, and whip it up. And you're good to go for the day, because in this you got 75 different vitamins and minerals, most of which do not appear in the food that we eat, at least not in sufficient quantities to do our bodies the good that are needed.
So Rebound is it. Really 128 nutrients and the 75 plus minerals, so you do have your vitamins, amino acids, and so it's a great thing, and students can really use it to help them study, concentrate, truck drivers.
I talked to the coach of the Hawks, and last year they had a lot of injury problems, and I suggested that he get with you and Mike Glenn, and put as many of his young players on this, the older ones too.
Right.
Now, Eric Snow with the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James stayed on their Rebound.
Right.
And Eric's been in this league now almost 15 years.
That's right.
And he wouldn't be able to last that long unless he took some vitamins and minerals and supplements to keep his body strong for a long period of time. That you play more than 100 games a season in the NBA. College teams now are playing 20, 25 games if they go to the playoffs and to their conference championships. That's a lot of strain on the body. They're practicing and sweating, and when you're sweating out the minerals.
Right.
So you've got to take them back in.
All right.
Now, boxers could use it too, but it ain't gonna stop you from getting hit upside the head. you got to get your ducking down.
All right,
Okay, PJ.
Yes, sir.
Okay.